Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we have a very special guest. Her name is Sakinah. She is a beautiful mother of 5 children and she is a naturopath. So assalamu alaikum, beautiful.
Walaikum salam.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
No worries. So tell us a little bit more of what you do.
Okay, so I'm a naturopath. I've been working for about 16 years and I'm currently working at Corriander in Bankstown, where we have lovely chiropractors and physiotherapists there as well. So we all work as a really good team.
MashaAllah.
And yeah, our aim is to get people healthy.
Yes, that's what we are planning to do, inshallah. And what are you cooking today?
So we're doing the flu fighter soup, which
God.
is a really good immune boosting soup. And the best thing is kids will like it as well.
Oh my God, they would. And we need it for this weather as well.
We do, yes.
Okay, so stay tuned, guys.
The MATW team is on the ground every single day in Gaza, delivering your donations. Every single dollar counts. Every single meal is saving lives right now in this time of crisis. Give now and give generously.
Okay, so can you please take us through what we need for this amazing soup?
Okay, so obviously olive oil, and I do recommend this one because from the tree to the bottle is 4 hours, keeping all your antioxidants in there.
Okay.
Available at supermarkets. Yes.
So this brand particularly?
This brand in particular,
Nice.
they 4 hours from the tree to the bottle. And then we've got 500 grams of cubed chicken. And you could use anything you like. You could use fish, you could use meat, anything. And then the paste that is on top is really good because you can make that. And what is that? That is coriander, lemon zest, fresh turmeric or dried, cloves, onion, ginger, chilli. So you can make that up, put it in the freezer, and it'll be available all the time for you. So we mix that in. Then we have some extra coriander that's been chopped or food processor. And then we have some lovely silver beet picked fresh this morning from my beautiful daughter-in-law, Crystal.
Oh, mashallah.
So she gave me that. But you could use anything. You could use spinach, bok choy, or completely omit it. And that one we put in the bowl first before we put the soup on top.
Oh, okay, so fresh. We don't need to cook that one. Okay,
No.
perfect.
And then we have some miso paste, some lemon juice that we're going to put at the end, and stock. Yeah, we need stock, and then there's water as well.
Yes,
Yep.
perfect. No worries. Okay,
All right.
so what do we have to do first?
Okay, so we start with the olive oil, and a good amount. We can never go short on olive oil.
Okay, so while you're putting the olive oil, I wanted to ask you, so what does a naturopath do?
Okay, drop.
Okay,
That's what they do.
okay, we'll do that again.
Okay. All right. So,
As you're putting the oil, just put a little bit more and just put
okay. All right.
So as you're putting on the olive oil, what does a naturopath do?
Okay, so we treat lots of different conditions, very similar to what doctors do.
Okay.
But we look for an underlying cause. So if you had migraines, we would be looking, why do you have migraines? What's your underlying cause? Is it muscular? Is your liver not working properly? Are you constipated? Are you dehydrated? So in my consultation, I take an hour and we go through every body system, and we're trying to find what is the cause of your
That is actually
problem that you
interesting
have.
because
Yes.
now once we go to the doctor, anything they tell us is just take Panadol, and we go home like, okay, but they didn't actually treat what's going on with us. So
Yeah, so they treat the symptom
Yeah.
quite often, and they're not treating
what's actually happening?
what's causing that symptom.
okay.
So we look into that. We look into your blood results. Okay, so we're just going to brown or not brown it, just cook it basically. And this is very quick. You can smell all those beautiful herbs.
smells so good.
Okay, so back to naturopathy, what we do. We treat like so many different issues. Very commonly we're treating children on the spectrum. So
Okay.
autism, ADHD, global development delay, delay in speech.
Okay.
So a lot of those things. And what's good about where I work, we treat a lot of children on the spectrum. And so we would quite commonly look for heavy metals. So we do a hair testing, and that shows if you've got any like mercury or lead or things like that that are neurotoxic.
Wow, I didn't even know that something like this exists.
Yeah.
They didn't tell us this.
Yeah, no, it's very, very popular.
Okay.
And then also we have methods of improving neurodevelopment, so the brain, developing the brain. But the really good thing about where I work is we've got chiropractors and physiotherapists that we all work together
Yeah.
to help the child or the adult with these types of issues. So really, really good package that we have, you know, to treat all parts of autism or anybody on the spectrum, really.
And do you also treat mothers or older ladies?
Yeah, of course we treat everybody. And it depends on what you come in for, you know.
So for example, mothers, what do they usually come in for?
Usually mums come with thyroid.
Okay.
They're so exhausted, and when you don't look after yourself, generally the thyroid will suffer first because it needs a lot of nutrition. So we think about mums who've had, you know, 2 or 3 babies. Those babies have been created from the nutrients within you.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
if you're not replacing that, your thyroid will often suffer.
So we have to really look into taking our, you know, vitamins and all of that,
and
especially
even stress levels, because stress will deplete your vitamins.
everyone's going through stress these days. So
So we have to look at everything. Can I have the water, please?
yeah.
Okay.
So now we're going to be adding
500, a litre.
a litre of water.
And you can make, you can use chicken stock if you wanted to.
Okay.
I just didn't have any like in my freezer. But yeah, either way, we are then going to be adding a chicken stock cube anyway, because we don't have chicken stock. But simple as that. Okay, so we're going to bring that to the boil. Yeah, so I treat men as well.
Oh, okay. So what do men come in with sometimes?
Men very commonly come in with reflux, so gut issues. Very, very common, because they worry. You know, worry will bring that on. And also the way that they eat, I've found, men in particular.
Yeah, they eat everything.
They do, and they're not so careful with what they're eating. Or they think they're eating something that's really good for them and it's not.
Okay.
You know, they might go on like they're trying to build muscle, or they're, you know, on a keto diet.
Yes, I'm
they're
hearing a
taking
lot of
supplements.
people. Yeah.
Can be quite detrimental if they're not doing the right thing. So we see that type
So
of thing.
if anyone is actually suffering from a reflux, they actually have to go and see someone.
A naturopath, but also chiropractic.
Okay.
So chiropractic works with the nerves in the spine, and together we can look after people, and we get a really good result.
That's actually
It's really, really good. And even in babies, we see reflux in babies, newborns. So the chiropractor can do the adjustment, and then I would work with the mum. If mum's breastfeeding, we'd be changing what mum's eating.
Ah, okay.
And we use certain nutrients and herbs to help, we can give the baby as well. Very interesting.
Wow, this is very interesting,
Yes.
guys. Okay.
Yes. There's a lot we can do. We're going to be putting some miso paste, and I just generally use about that much, and it just enhances the flavour.
Beautiful.
Yes. So I haven't really used miso a lot, but it really does give a nice flavour. Okay.
So Sakinah, what modalities do you use to help these people that come in?
Okay, so initially we would be using herbs, either liquid or powdered or capsules, whatever. Nutrients, so, you know, whatever we find that they need. And quite often I ask my clients to bring in a full blood report so that I can see where they're deficient and what they need.
Okay.
And then massage and lifestyle, like, you know, even simply like breathing exercises. If they're suffering from insomnia, quite often we get them to do like, it's called the wave. So it's a breathing and muscle type thing that they do before they sleep.
Okay.
And it can just help settle down the nervous system and allow them to get a good sleep.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay. This is very interesting.
Yeah, and then again, like we said, the chiropractic and the physiotherapy. And then if I need to refer them off again, I will. Also, we can do testing. You know, we can do the hair testing. We can do food allergy testing. There's quite a few different tests that we have available. We can do microbiome testing. So find out.
So you're doing the extra job from what doctors usually give us, like as you said.
Some doctors do go into those tests.
If they're specialists mainly, but if you go to your general doctors, they usually, like, to be honest, I take my kids all the time to doctors for different reasons, and the only thing they do is either give me antibiotics or Panadol, and that's not really treating what they're going through.
No.
So yeah, okay.
And antibiotics, look, they can be good if they're needed, but they do wipe out the good bacteria as well. So you really need to be supporting the microbiome, the gut bacteria, if you're giving antibiotics.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so I'm just going to finish this off. I'm going to put juice of 1 lemon. Can we turn that off?
Yeah.
Sure. And we're just going
That smells so good.
It does, doesn't it? Okay, so juice of 1 lemon.
So what do you usually see in a clinic?
Okay, so with the children, I'm seeing a lot of children on the spectrum. Mainly that's what I see with kids.
Yeah.
Women, again, thyroid, anxiety, gut microbiome, they're really the big things. And again, the men we still see. And fertility as well, both men and women.
Okay.
I do see a lot of fertility problems. And we work through, I'd like to see both of them together, and I like to see the blood tests and their hormone levels, and then we can work through, you know, getting their fertility working better and ending up with a nice little baby at the end.
Oh, that's so nice to see that.
Yeah, and it does happen. So we're putting coriander in now.
So nowadays we are seeing a lot of children with ADHD and autism, and do you know, is there like a reason for this?
There's many different reasons, and a lot of my clients come in think that it's because of vaccination, and they ask me, is my child, have they developed autism because of the vaccination? And what I tell them is, if your child is predisposed to react to that vaccine, then there's nothing that I can do that can help. That child will still develop ADHD or autism. However, I do have a program that we put children on before, during and after that can help sort of detoxify the vaccine. But there's no guarantee. I can't guarantee you do this and this will happen.
Course.
And that's the difficult thing, you know, and it's hard for the parents because they have to vaccinate to either get them into school or to accept the payment, but they don't know if they're going to react. But if you can, I always tell my clients, wait till after 12 months when the immune system has developed a bit, and then try to get them done one at a time, rather than this cocktail of vaccines that you get in one shot.
That's actually right.
If you can find a doctor that will do that, you've struck gold, because I haven't.
Yeah.
But that's what I tell people to do if they can. But it's a debate, because you've got all this information that says, yes, it does. And then you've got all this information that says it doesn't, and I can't tell you. I have my own opinion, but I can't tell my clients what my opinion is, because I'm a naturopath, and, you know.
Of course.
You just have to look at the research and then make your decision.
So if anyone that has a child with autism or ADHD, or think they are, you know, on this spectrum, how can they come to you?
Okay, so if they have developed some issue from the vaccine, it's more than likely from the heavy metals or from heavy metals within their environment, which are quite high. I mean, I spoke about just in the Sydney tap water, all the chemicals that are in that. I did an Instagram just recently on that. So we can test the hair. We can do the hair testing, and that will show up all the heavy metals, mercury, lead, copper, all the different, I think there's about 8 that they test for. And what we know with the heavy metals, our body will naturally detoxify those if you have the right minerals and you have the right nutrients within your body. So we have a pathway in the liver that will detoxify heavy metals, as long as you've got the necessary minerals for your body to be able to do that. So I get a graph back, a few graphs, and it will tell me, do you have high mercury? Do you have high lead? And what are your nutrients, like your selenium is needed to detoxify those, so you might have low selenium. So then we go through and we do a treatment protocol for you to help your body, and it's very individual, to get rid of those heavy metals that you may have.
And it might help.
It helps
the individual.
Of course. I mean, you know, I've had children that have come in with high copper and they've got speech delay. Yeah. When we've detoxified, that child has started talking again.
Wow. Oh my God. So, we don't even think of those details. We think maybe he's not talking because, I don't know, he's not communicating with anyone or something like that.
No, and it's quite common with copper because it's in most of the vegetables that grow in the ground. Okay. And what do we give our kids? The pouches with pumpkin, potato, sweet potato. They could have, I mean, I can't say they do because I haven't tested them, but that's probably where that's coming from.
Interesting. Okay? Wow. Yes. And like we as mothers are actually sometimes suffering. We don't know why our children are behaving in a certain way, and look, There's always like a reason, obviously, behind that.
Yeah.
So it's always better to get them treated or to see someone who specializes in this to see if if they need help or if you can actually help them. So
because we have a lot of parents who think they're doing the right thing by getting a heavy metal detox before they know what their child's ratios are. So they'll go and buy some things that are online that they can do a heavy metal detox. And from my perspective, I want to know what your levels are before we do any kind of detox.
Okay.
Because we could be pulling out things that we need, And the other thing is the gut has to be ready for those heavy metals to come out, because if you pull them out of the cells, they could go into the circulation and back into the body because your gut is not you've got leaky gut basically. Okay. So they could then go back into the bloodstream and travel around the body doing more harm. So first thing is gut and then detox, and the parents aren't doing that.
Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, so now we're going to be tasting the soup. I'm so excited.
Yes.
So can we?
Yes, sure. So it's nice and hot. Actually, we're going to put some of the silver beet in first, and that doesn't need to be cooked. And then we'll just ladle in some. And I mean, with this soup also, you could blend it so it's, smoother.
Yep.
Thank you. The honours are yours.
Okay, so now I'm going to be tasting. So before I taste this, I wanted to ask you if people that are watching us now and they're very interested and they want to come see you. So where can they see you?
Okay, so I work at Corriander in Bankstown, and it's above Dougie's. They can just call reception 97931117 and they can book to see me. So I'm there Mondays and Wednesdays. So they can just do it. Very simple.
Perfect. And you've got also an Instagram page for tips and tricks, as they say.
Sakinah's Wellbeing.
Okay, perfect. So what do you share on that?
I do videos on certain things that come up that I feel are important for clients.
Okay, perfect.
We'll be doing a Helicobacter pylori next week. So that's something that, about 80% of people have and can develop, worst case scenario, to stomach cancer. So we have really good methods of cleansing, getting rid of that. Yeah, it's a bacteria, so eliminating that bacteria.
Okay, perfect. So guys, make sure to follow her page for all her amazing videos that she's posting for us to take care of ourselves. So bismillah, I'm going to taste this now soup. Yum. This is actually really good. Okay,
I tasted it already, so I know it's good.
I like it. And it's great for this weather. I know the flu is going around now. Well, it's actually really very nice. No, thank you so much. And thank you so much for coming. And guys, make sure, as I said before, to follow her page and go to her if you need any help, inshallah. So it was a pleasure having you. Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll put this recipe up on.
Definitely, we'll be putting it up on, inshallah.
Okay, lovely. Thank you.
See you.